What's up, everyone? Thank y'all for tuning in to this impromptu Alan Powell show. Some comments made today by Justin Fields with his media availability today. A lot to discuss. A lot is going around about how he threw the coaches under the bus and things of that nature. A lot going on. A lot of stuff is going on with the Bears anyway, but it's just something that needs to be discussed. This is the possible franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears, and it's just a lot going on. So I got the videos queued up, so I'll be able to play it for y'all. Y'all can listen for yourself to see what was said, how it was said, and tell me what y'all think. But come in with your comments, your hot takes, and let's get ready to lock and load, people.
Hello, Alan Powell. It's the Alan Powell Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Alan Powell Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Alan Powell Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. It's the Alan Powell Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. Yeah.
Thank y'all once again for tuning in. We got Anton Walker already commenting, said let's get to it. That is exactly what we're going to do. Get to the Justin Fields comments, his media availability. Make sure y'all share the live so y'all people can see it. They can comment. I can post the comments. Make sure that your comments are able to be seen. Sometimes when we go live for whatever reason, can't see the comments. So I'll be checking my phone on different pages to check the comments as well if I can't post them. But post away, share, and let's get to these comments. Today, Justin Fields had his Wednesday media availability, and I'm not even going to waste the time. I'm going to start with the videos. It's been getting a lot of attention. I want you all to see it if you haven't heard it already. This is for you. I've listened to the whole interview. I'm going to play it, and then we're going to analyze it. Here we go. Courtesy of the Chicago Bears, just in case, it'd be some copyright stuff. Y'all know how they get down. But courtesy of the Chicago Bears, this is Justin Fields today.
That I didn't like. I felt like, I wasn't necessarily playing my game. Felt like I was kind of robotic and, not playing like myself. So, my goal this week is just to, say F it and just go out there and, play football how I know how to play football. And that's not, that includes thinking less and just going out there and, playing off of instincts rather than just of, so much, so to say, info in my head, data in my head, and literally just going out there playing football. I mean, just going back to it's a game, and that's it, because that's when, I play my best is I'm just out there playing free and being myself. So I'm going to say kind of just bump all the, what I should do, what I, this and that, like pocket stuff, like I'm going to go out there and be me. So, yeah.
When you are playing the way, when you're playing like yourself, what does that look like?
We'll see. So,
when you say thinking less, what do you think was causing you to think so much, maybe think too much?
Could be, coaching, I think. But, at the end of the day, it makes it, they're doing their job when they're giving me, what to look at and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I, can't be thinking about that when the game comes. I prepare myself throughout the week, and then when the game comes, it's, it's time to play free at that point. So, just thinking less and, playing more.
Okay, so first video, y'all heard it. I almost want to play it again because it was certain parts that stuck out to me. I wrote down my notes, but it's better like right after he says it. So I think I'm going to play it one more time, and then I'm going to pause it throughout the video and where I felt like it was some important things that stuck out. We're going to play it one more time. Let's go.
Sunday. Of course, things that I didn't like, I felt like, I wasn't necessarily playing my game. Felt like I...
Stop right there. He says, I wasn't necessarily playing my game. The question is, what is his game? I can tell you that it's not just being a pocket quarterback. It's being a dual threat quarterback. His game is, I'm a running quarterback, but I can pass too. Like that's exactly what he's saying. I'm just going to break it down and what I'm getting, but let's keep going.
I was kind of robotic and, not
robotic. I'm being robotic. Like I'm being a robot quarterback. I'm being you're trying to make me to be the typical pocket quarterback, robotic and going through this progression, that progression, that progression. Like that's an important statement. Let's keep going.
Just not playing like myself. So
Once again, not playing like myself. That's the second time he said that. So that has to mean something. He said it twice already. JMO says, sounds like he finally realized it's time to be Justin. Hey, bro. I agree. I'm not about to be the quarterback that y'all want me to be. I'm going to be the quarterback that's got me here. And he's going to say that later on. J-Mo, that's the guy that sent me the picture when all this stuff went down in the first place. Loyal supporter of the Allen Powell Show. Great comment, my brother. Let's keep going. Let's go.
my goal this week is just to, say F it and just go out there and, play football how
You can tell when he says F it that he's tired. He's tired. Justin Field done reached his limit. He said, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everything that y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to be this quarterback. When he say F it, that's it. Let's keep going.
know how to play football. And that's not, that includes thinking less and just going out there and, playing off of instincts rather than just of, so much, so to say, info in my head, data in my head, and literally just going out there playing football. I mean, just going.
Pause it right there. Playing more off instinct instead of trying to process everything that you have to, though. Like, I think it's good. It's probably good for him. He got to read and react, but at the same time, it is steps to being a quarterback. So that's just something to think about. Ian Jones checking in on Facebook. He's frustrated with that terrible play calling and this organization. I think he's tired of being blamed for everything that's going on. But he has to understand he's the quarterback of a big market franchise. Like, he got to know how to handle this. This is what comes with the territory. I feel bad for him a little bit, but at the same time, you're the quarterback and you gotta know how to handle this. So let's keep going though. Great comment, Ian.
Back. So it's a game. And that's it, because that's when, I play my best is I'm just out there playing free and being myself. So I'm going to say kind of just bump all the, what I should do, what I, this and that, like pocket stuff.
Hey, he said, forget what I'm supposed to do. I feel like he just about to do what he thinks is best. It sounds like he might say, okay, coach, I know what you called, but I think this is the best route and I'm going to do this. Listen, the comments that's coming out of his mouth, I don't even know how this next game is going to go. He might go rogue. It sounds like he might go rogue. Am I tripping? Will Justin Fields go rogue? Ian Jones said, just got to go Willie Beeman on him and play this game. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, bro. He might go Willie Beam and start calling his own plays, run around a little bit. Anton Walker said, this has to be said to the coaches, not the media. All athletes know address the coaches behind closed doors, but seeing this again shows he's very frustrated with what's going on. That's a great point, Anton. I wrote that down as well. He's just it's his third year being a quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he knows how to handle the media, and he's being too honest. That's what I put on my notes. He's being too honest. He's giving the media too much to write for clickbait, all types of. He's giving them too much, but I think it just bled out. He didn't know what to do. Listen. This is his media availability. He has to do this. So I don't think nobody came to him like, yo, don't go out there and say this. Don't go out there and say that. He was just being honest on how he felt. Now, I think as he's progressed as a player in the league, he would know how to deal with the media better. But this is his third year. This is the first time I think he's really been under fire because it's his third year, and everyone's expecting big things out of Justin Fields this year. And this is the first time that I feel like the pressure is really getting to him, and he didn't know how to react to it. That's all. But great comment, Anton.
Like, I'm gonna go out there and be me. So, yeah.
When you say
When you are playing the way, when you're playing like yourself, what does that look like?
We'll see. So.
Listen, when he says you'll see, listen, this might be one of the highest rated games. They already playing the defending champs. Now, listen, I don't expect them to win, but I ain't going to lie. I am expecting a big game from Justin Fields. Call me crazy, but I'm expecting a big game from Justin Fields. The fact that he said you will see, how do y'all feel about that comment? Y'all let me know. How do y'all feel about him saying you will see? Matter of fact, I got to rewind it just a little bit just so y'all can hear it again. Cause listen, that part got to me.
Like yourself, what does that look like?
We'll see. So
When you say thinking less, what do you think was causing you to think so much, maybe think too much?
could be coaching. I think, but at the end of the day, it makes it.
He said it could be coaching. How do y'all feel about that comment? Is it okay? Is it? He shouldn't have said that. How do y'all feel? I'm gonna rewind it one more time. The lady asked a question, and he said it could be coaching. Let's hear it one more time.
Coaching, I think, but at the end, could be coaching.
All right.
You say thinking less. What do you think was causing you to think so much, maybe think too much?
Could be coaching.
What's causing him to think so much? He says coaching. That gots to be the truth. That means that they're trying to tell him to do this, do that, do that. He's thinking about it too much. Is that a bad thing that he can't deal with that, or is the coaches bringing too much to him? He's in his third year. He's saying the coaches possibly can be making him think too much. That's a pretty important statement right there. Let's go to a comment. Ian Jones says these young dudes ain't used to losing like this. They win everywhere from high school and college, so all this losing in these last 3 years is frustrating. That's true. That's definitely true. He just being honest, laugh out loud, maybe a little too honest in the media. That's big facts. Too honest in the media. But he's young. He don't know how to do that. He need to go to the Bill Belichick school, but he hasn't been in that school yet. Bill Belichick gives you nothing. Nothing. Let's finish it up.
I think, but at the end of the day, it makes it. They're doing their job when they're giving me, what to look at and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I, can't be thinking about that when the game comes. I prepare myself throughout the week, and then when the game comes, it's, it's time to play free at that point. So, just thinking less and playing more.
So look, that's the first video. I got 2 more videos to play. But at the end of that, he's saying like, listen, I'm gonna do all my studying during the week, and then when it's time to play, I don't want to hear all this other extra stuff that y'all trying to give me. Give me the game plan for the week. We're gonna study it. We're gonna run it. Game time, let me be me. Am I wrong in that assessment? Because that's just what I heard. We're gonna study throughout the week. Study. Give me all the information that you got during the week. Come Sunday, it's time to ball. Don't come to me with nothing extra. I don't want to hear that. Don't feel me. I need to be focused strictly on the game and how I'm going to play. I don't need all that extra stuff. Okay, that's the first video, but there's more. There's more. Before we get to the more, let's read another comment. Anton Walker. But he does need to go with what he feels being a quarterback takes responsibility for everything. It's the leadership aspect. Him saying that shows he needs to go in every game with the mindset. I respect teammates that speak exactly what they feel, not holding back. Yeah, so he's being honest. He's being honest. But hey, he got to learn, man. Like, you don't want all these extra distractions with the media asking them questions like this all the time. And I think his press conferences going forward, you'll start to see a difference. Make sure y'all share the live so y'all people can see it. They can comment. I can post the comments and react to them as well. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. Let's go to the next video.
Not really. I mean,
trying to mold you into something that isn't the natural way that you want.
Nah. I think Luke knows that I'm my own self. I'm my own person, and
I'm gonna pause. He says Luke knows I'm my own person to not try to mold me into a certain way. Does Luke know he's his own person, or is he trying to make him the typical quarterback that he's coached back in the past? Remember, Luke Getsy came from the Green Bay Packers organization, so he was probably around Aaron Rodgers, which is a typical prototypical quarterback. So Luke Getsy is probably, hey, I was involved with Aaron Rodgers. We did things this way. I'm going to give you what I know how to be with a quarterback. Instead of this, Justin Fields is a different animal. Let me adjust to him or try something different. I think that's the problem. What's going on? The information that they're giving him is information from the prototypical quarterback. Justin Fields is not that. So let's keep going.
I think it's more of me trying to just making sure I don't think about it as much as like, oh, we want you to do it a specific way. Then in the big scheme of things, I have to continue to be me and play the game how I play it. And I think when sometimes I'm coached, I think that I've had times where like, okay, they want me to do it like this, so I have to kind of change it. But I mean, I just have to, it's probably more of a me thing than a coach thing. So, when they tell me things, of course I correct it, stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, I have to still be, the person and the player, what's got me up to this point. So, rather than changing my whole game, just, implement it in my game and, make those little corrections, but don't allow that to change me as a whole player.
Justin, when you said you're
So that's the second video. In that video, I felt like he took a lot of accountability. A lot of people are saying he's throwing the coaches under the bus. He shouldn't have said this, shouldn't have said that. In that video right there, he says it's on him. He's the quarterback. He says it's on him. I think, they just don't want him to say the other part. But I mean, is he telling the truth? Let's go to the last video, and then I got a couple of questions I want to ask. Last video.
Nobody's going to take anything personal. If the coaches say, we need to play better, I need to play better. I'm not taking that personal because, I think everybody in here knows that I need to play better, including myself. So, they're not going to take it personal if, us as players go to them and say, yo, I didn't like this call, or, they need to be better. So, we're all grown men in the building, and we all can take it. So, it's about, working with each other, getting each other better, holding each other accountable, and working towards the same goal. So, in terms of that fact, yeah, I think everybody can do better around here, including myself. So,
just maybe as an extension of what you're talking about on the strip sack in the second quarter, if you had that play
exactly. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Time clock. I'm gone out of the pocket. That's why that happened, because I'm just, they wanted me to work on staying in the pocket, during the off season, which, there's times where you do, but when that internal.
Okay, I gotta stop it. It's a lot that I should have stopped it before, but I was trying to let it go because the last one, a lot was said in this last video. Everyone is at fault. He's saying, listen, I can take criticism. The coaching can take criticism. Is he lying? We all questioned some play calling, and then he talked about him being in the pocket opposed to just running when stuff is not there. He was trying to be a pocket quarterback instead of, I don't have nothing, let me get up out of there. He said the strip sack wouldn't have happened if he would have just been himself and just be able to take off when he wants to. He would have took off instead of staying there trying to be in a quarterback. But I think what he has to learn is, if they trying to work you into being a better pocket passer, that don't mean stay there the whole time. You can throw the ball away or take off. Like, when he says robotic, that you have to go everything by the book. That's not the case. You're in your third year now, brother. Hey, I think I guarantee you he's not gonna do what he did this last game. Kansas City, I think, is in for the best Justin Fields that we're gonna see. That's just my opinion. As long as everybody else around him do their job, I think that we're going to see the best Justin Fields game this year against Kansas City. Let me read a comment, and we're going to finish the video. That's very telling of why he's holding the ball. Yes. Very telling. He's holding the ball because he's trying to go through progressions. He's trying to be a pocket quarterback, stay in the pocket, find an open receiver. I mean, he's telling it like it is. Let's finish the video.
When the clock goes off, that's when you need to get out and extend the play, make a play. So, so it's just kind of like taking their coaching, and then there's always going to be like, you don't have to always, I guess it's not going to work out perfectly every time. So, yes, there's times where I could have stayed in the pocket, but like in that play that specifically, like I was in the pocket for a long time. So I got to, extend the play, get out of.
Okay, that's the last video. I got some notes that I wrote down from this whole thing. This is Justin Fields learning on the job. But in the process of learning on the job, the pressure is coming now. The Bears are 0-2, a 12-game losing streak since last year. Chicago is a big market, the third biggest market in the country. And he's feeling the heat. And he's like, hold on. I'm not about to take all this heat by myself. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what's going on. Like, that's what he just did. He will learn, though, that's not the proper way to do it. He just got to go up there and says, we losing as a team. My job is to get better as a quarterback. Keep it moving. He was too honest. He gave up too much. As being a fan, and I know the media, they enjoy him giving all this information up. It gives them something to write, gives me something to talk about. But I know for a fact that he's not going to do this again. This is the last open, vulnerable Justin Fields you're going to get like this. I'm pretty sure they had a meeting after this and say, all right, let's tone it down a little bit. But I'll put it like this. You're not going to see this Justin Fields again anyway, because I think you're going to see a better Justin Fields, and he won't have to talk like this anyway. But if in the event that it's even worse than this last game, you will not hear him be this honest and open about what's going on with the Chicago Bears offense and what they're telling him, what he's going through, what he's processing, what he's thinking. You're not going to hear all of that. And then here we go. So after all this video, I'm pretty sure he probably got all types of messages, phone calls. Everybody's talking about him. And then he was in the locker room and he basically walked it back. Let me see if I can make sure I read everything correctly. Let me take down some stuff and then see if we can read exactly. He says, when you take my quote out of context and when you just say that, if you paint the picture on the inside out, y'all are trying to split us up at the seams. He told reporters, I'm not blaming anything on the coaches. Now, listen, I understand what what's going on here, but we didn't take no quotes out of context. This was him talking. He says he's not blaming the coaches or anything, but we clearly heard him say could be coaching. These were his own words. I understand what he was saying, but he said this out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth, he said this. So it's no one putting words in his mouth, taking quotes out of context. He said these things. So Justin Fields, he was just too honest, man. He was just too honest. That's what happened. He was too honest, and then now he got to walk it back. So Ian Jones says once he let his instincts take over and combine that with the coaching, he'll be fine. I agree, and I hope as a Bears fan that is true as well. But like I said, I believe this is going to be the best Justin Fields we're going to see. I'm looking forward to this Kansas City game. Man, I hate that I got to work, so I'm gonna see the very beginning of it, but I'm gonna have to catch the rest later on. But I'm pretty sure that this Justin Fields, and I got him on my fantasy team, so I definitely hope he balled out. He my starting quarterback. He hasn't given me the numbers that I need, but I expect Justin Fields to give Kansas City all they have. They 12.5 point underdogs. I predict them to cover the spread. For all you bettors out there, pick the Bears plus 12.5 against the Kansas City Chiefs. They might lose the game, but I think they cover. I think the offense is going to put up numbers, and they might lose, but they're going to cover the spread. Everett Johnson checking in, Bears over KC this week. Hey man, if you right, brother, you a bad man. But Kansas City is at the crib. Kansas City don't look the same. I'll tell you that. They do not look the same. They have not put up big numbers. They only scored 17 points, I believe, against Jacksonville this past week. And then they lost week 1 to Detroit. So, I mean, they look beatable. I just, I'm giving respect to the champs. Ian Jones, Bears in the upset. Listen, the Bear fans are coming out of the woodworks. They calling the upset. Are y'all calling the upset because of all the Justin Fields controversy? Or was y'all calling it before? Because I think these comments and videos by Justin Fields, especially the one where he says, you'll see what I'm gonna do this week. I think that can entice people to bet on the Bears this week. Is that what got y'all betting the Bears over Kansas City this week? Because I'm shocked. I seen 2 comments to pick Bears over Kansas City. I believe it was the videos that were played just now. But Anton Walker says, let's go, Justin. Hey, listen, man, we got his back. We rooting for Justin Fields, man. We want our franchise quarterback. You know, he's a black quarterback. Chicago Bears, we're fans. Like, we want everything about Justin Fields. We want to succeed for many reasons. So, listen, man, I appreciate every one of y'all for jumping on, man. I had to discuss what was going on because it was mind blowing what was going on. But listen, make sure y'all know y'all can send stars to help support the show. Pay some bills, all that stuff. Y'all can send me stars on Facebook now. Make sure y'all subscribing to the YouTube, man. We got to get these numbers up. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Tell your friends, your homies, anybody that know that loves sports. Tell them about this show. Tell them to subscribe. And we on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we got merch, hoodie season. We got hoodies. If you rock with the show and you want to support the show that way, you can purchase your own merch. Yeah, man. Let's see. Anton Walker says, I'm pulling for him to lead his team. Justin balling out this week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you, my guy. Love the show. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Showing love, support all this time, all these years. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time, man, through the radio, through the beginning. And I appreciate all of y'all for sure. Will do in Jones. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribing to the YouTube, man. That's and like I say, you can send stars now through Facebook. That'll help support the show as well. Subscribe to the YouTube. I'm gonna say it multiple times. Facebook, share the lives, share the IGs, share the TikToks, buy the merch. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I catch y'all on the next one. Maybe it might be just Tuesday, or there's some other breaking stuff happen. Y'all will see me before then. But until then, man, I'm up out of here. See y'all in a little bit.
Low, Allen Pants. It's the Allen Pants Show. Yeah. But we not too low. Come on.